see some fish on here, guys.
Hi people, welcome back to the beach of dreams. Well, we're in the middle of the winter, so we can only hope. We're out here to have a go. We've got a few fishing baits. We've got some old stinky dead ragworm that I've got to use, and we're going to give it a go for a few hours, see what happens. I think we're on low. It's just turned a little while ago, so we've got a few hours to high, which is about 8 o'clock. It's currently just gone 5, so I will double check that in a minute. But we've got the rod stand up. We're going to set the shelter up, get everything ready, get some baits on, get them out there, and we'll bring you back. Cheers, people. We're a couple of days after this storm's calmed right down now. A little bit of a swell and a little dump out there, but other than that it's pretty flat. Nice bit of chocolate water, so we can only hope for one of them elusive cod. But we're fishing for anything. Might see a few bass in this if you're real lucky, but the typical species, whiting, pouting, dogfish. We're fishing for a bite, so fingers crossed we see something special, but we know that this beach is plenty capable of it, so we just got to hope this is our time. Cheers, people. Hi people, right, we're fishing. We've got one 3-hook flapper out there with some mangle drag on it. Seen better days, we've had it for a week. But it's out there, see if we can get a quick bite, get something going. I'll get this other rig baited up and I'll bring it back to some action hopefully. But look at that sunset in the meantime. The pulley panel, bit of bluey on it. in the first 15 minutes we got ourselves a whiting. I think one may have dropped off as well. So, not a bad size whiting, not the biggest. Better than the thin ones, I expect that from the size that. If you wanted to make yourself some little fish cakes and what have you, a few of those would do it. Anyway, saves a blank on the big beak, eh? Happy days. Bring it back. Free up flapper again. Right people, spot on, saves a blank, first class whiting. If there's a good few of them about, I'll be happy. You know what, I'll take a few of them home, make some fish cakes and that for the girls, so I'll be happy days. I like the fish as I say, as and when I can. Whiting's just as good as cod in my opinion, so spot on. We are getting a couple little knives. I had a big knock on that right hand rod a little while ago, but it keeps knocking. So imagine a small whiting or something now. Out maybe. We'll check it in a second. Like I say, I've got 3 hooks on it, so we'll give it a chance. Get some cod baits out there in a bit with some squid and black rubbing out on there, some cod sweeties, and see if we can find one, eh? Yeah, both out there, fresh baits. Right hand rod has got pulley pen on it, black and squid cocktail. Left hand rod 2 hook flap with ragworm on it. So we'll see what happens. That was the culprit of that one. Nice little bite-sized one. Okay. 2 hook flapper this time with ragworm on it. fresh baits. Right hand rod has got pulley pen on it, black and squid cocktail. Left hand rod 2-hook flap with ragworm on it. So we'll see what happens. Two-hook flapper and that little bootlace has managed to get a hook in its side. Get it baited up, get it back out. We totally knocked this new rig. There he is. I might have to move, I think it might be a bit too close to this water. Nowhere near full yet, and we got another hour and a half. We'll see. We'll leave it to the last minute always. Flapper again. Quite on that left hand rod. Play a little tap, but left hand rod still knocking. The bite again. Not a fish, nonetheless. Happy days, keeps us busy. That water's coming right just to in front of the rod here. You might just be able to see it lapping up. We're what? 6:45, we've got an hour. It's a north-easterly wind, so it's when you tend to get them more of the roads. But we'll see. Keep an eye on it, and I'll bring it back. I'll bait this up the ragworm again and get it out. So drop back on this one here, guys. Back in. bit of rafter weed. I was hoping we had a cod then, but we got a scrap, £4 or £5 I suppose. Get them unhooked and I'll give you a show. Happy days. Squid and black lug to go out. Same as what we had the year one. I thought I had a cod on then, I really did. I didn't see the bite, I just see the slack line, and when I hit into it, obviously it was a big enough eel that it could pull back a little bit. So yeah. Got the old heart pumping a bit, which is good, that's what we want. So we've had a couple of fish so far. We've only been here, what, it's nearly 7 o'clock, so we've been here a couple of hours fishing, I can imagine, nearly. We'll keep plodding along, keep chucking them dirty ragworm baits out on the flapper rig, and I think I'm just going to stick with the squid and blacks on the pulley panel for now. I might put out a bit more of a fishy bait later on, maybe a bit of launch or something, but we'll see. I'll bring you back. Cheers. Whatever that was come off in the surf. A few thumps on it. Weight there all the way in, lost it in the surf. Still, get it sorted out and we'll go again. Free up the flapper to go out again in a minute. We've got a little small bit of sand on there, and then we've got flapper squid on there, and we've got a bit of manky ragworm on the top. So we'll send that out in a second. We'll give that 5 more minutes. Let's see where we're at. Bit of a knock on that left arm rod, I think, then. There was another little whiting, smaller than the last one. Still another little fish. Gone. We're nearly at the top of the tide. It's slowed right up at the moment, so let's get this one back. Another fish, nonetheless. I'll say just coming up. It's just 1 minute past 8. High tide's around about 4:15, so hopefully we're not going to get flooded out. There's still a chance. So yeah, we'll carry on fishing. Going to fish a little bit harder once we get over top of that tide net down the slack water. Slack water's about 12 o'clock-ish, I think. Whether we're here that long, I don't know. We're going to certainly fish it back down a good hour or two anyway. We've got a few baits and that still, so we'll try and get through it. So anyway, I'll bring it back. Cheers, people. Got black lug bait going on that now. Rebaited the other one that's got ragworm back on it with a 3-up flapper. It's gone quiet this last half hour or so. So we're over the top of the tide now. See how it fishes. Well, it's gone 9 o'clock just. We've died to death the last hour. Since we hit the top of the tide, not had any bites. Since we've hit the top of that tide, we've not had any bites, so we'll leave these to soak a little longer and then we're gonna head out of here, I think. Unless something drastic happens, you know, I think I'm going to be going. I've got a chance of hitting the beach tomorrow night then, so yeah, just a few hours on the big beach. It served its purpose, got it out of the system. It's only up the road for me, it's only an hour's drive, not about 40 miles. I can fish here whenever I like. Just haven't been up here for a long while. I do normally spend a fair bit of time up here, but I haven't done this last year or so. But hopefully we'll get over here plenty over the coming year and try and winkle out some of its gems with any luck. So throw them up every now and again. Tonight ain't one of those nights, but we had a few fish. We're happy with that. So thanks for tuning in, people. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the watches and the likes and comments on the last video. Really does help the channel, so thanks, and I'll see you on the next one. You take care. Bye bye. Keep on keeping on. Decent fish on here, guys. Got safety for the fish. camera won't even look at them, it's all down. I fluffed that right up, didn't I? God. When I said I was leaving, 7 o'clock, I was lying. I stayed on a little bit longer and sat on these baits. It's only past 10 now. We've just pulled out a half decent conger. Never get it. Fully pennant, one out in the bottom with lip, one in the top. Great light, I know, but got half decent fish out of it. We're happy with that. She's got to be what, close to £10. I will weigh her in a second, but we'll have a look. But yeah, cracking fish nonetheless. He's angry. Angry. Well, that's happy days. We're happy with that. We'll get her weighed up and we'll get her sent back. Covered in slime now. We caught her on. We caught that on squid and black lug. A cracking fish nonetheless. Just over 12.5 pounds, don't know if you can see that. We'll settle for that, happy days. Get her back. Get her back, get out of here. Right guys, well I don't know how much of that footage I caught on camera, I'm not too sure. But we had a nice hit and a drop back on that, but it's turned out to be that eel. £12.5 happy days, can't grumble at that. Thrown up one of its half decent fish, you know, you can't grumble this time of year. We had a few smaller species, strap about £4, and that one which you can call a conger eel pretty much. So yeah, made the session. I stayed on like